Hello there. This video I'd like to share 5 amazing presentation tools that everyone should check out. These are things that I've used over the period of my career. Some of them are new, of course, but most of them I have used over a period of time. So these are five, um, most relevant ones that I feel everyone should check out. So let's jump right into it. So the first one on my list and my all-time favorite is Keynote. Now, Keynote is something that was created for for Steve Jobs when he was doing presentations in terms of preparing keynotes for iPhone release and all that. They then converted it into a software that's available with Apple. So yes, Keynote sounds like the PowerPoint version for Apple, but having used that for I would say 10 years or so, I started using it from iPad, and having used that over a period of time, I must say that this is the favorite tool that I use when it comes to preparing presentation. In fact, all my career presentations till date have been using Keynote, and mostly I use them on PowerPoint. Sorry, mostly on iPad. So I mostly used it with my iPad presentation, but it also obviously works on Mac. The thing that I like about this, and having used it on iPad, is that I don't use the templates that's available. I mostly end up creating my own templates, and for that reason, Keynote is on my top list. Almost all my presentation till date is made using Keynote. All right, moving forward, the next one on my list would be, and this is something that's come in very new. Obviously, Prezi is a very old tool. I've used it in the past, but then I think this current update is pretty cool. In fact, this video I'm making is also using Prezi. So Prezi obviously is a very old tool. It's been there for a while now. Uh, in terms of as a marketing tool is concerned. But then I think the most brilliant part right now I see when it comes to Prezi is the new feature that it has released, where you could be a part of the presentations as well. So I think that's where that's the reason Prezi is now among my top 5 tools that I use. This video particularly is made for that. So as you can see, you can have templates where, or you can have a presentation style where you are part of the video as well. So that's what makes this a bit more interesting in terms of the use case as well. So there's a lot of use cases where you can create presentations alongside you. So this particular video is one example where I have used Prezi to create this presentation. So this is a must check out because it also helps you to use slides like this while you do a presentation on Teams or Zoom or Google Hangout, which is the most interesting part. And that's why I like Prezi right now. So live presentations on your existing Zoom calls or any of that. That's what makes this super cool. All right, moving forward, the next one on the list is Paste. Now, Paste is kind of a new one, but I've been using it for a while. The part I like about when it comes to Paste is that it kind of helps you create presentation, which is kind of interactive in a way. It's kind of digital, and it helps you convey story through GIFs and a lot more. So this is how it looks like. I have made a couple of presentations using Paste, and it's actually by it's a tool by VTransfer. So the likes of this, for example, we can integrate uh, GIFs. It's a lot of things that you can do along with this. So it's a really handy tool in terms of preparing presentation. It's kind of free as well, and a lot interactive in its own way. So it lets you export to PDF, present online, and pretty cool in terms of the presentation options that it has. So that's why Paste is there on my list. On number 3, moving forward, the next one, again, this is something that I've discovered recently. So there are presentations where you want to have a kind of flow, or you want to have a mind map or something like that in there. So in those instances, this is a tool I would recommend. So uh, Conceptboard, again, this has a kind of a free version and a paid version as well. What I like about is the flow at which you can use this, and plus you can integrate like videos, for example, from YouTube or Vimeo, and there's a nice flow to it. I mean, if you have to go into detail of it, so there's more detailing within the presentation that you can do. Have links on it. That's what I like about concept board. And of course, if you want to create in terms of the likes of a mind map, so those are really cool features what I liked about concept board. Again, like I said, there is a free version and a paid version as well if you want to look into it. All right, so moving on, the next one and the last one for us to discuss today is video recording tools. Uh, Now, Loom has been my favorite in the past when it comes to video recording, but Loom has its limitations when it comes to its free plans. So these are two others that I found recently, which is more a bit more interesting in that space, Vidyard and Tela. So if I look at Tela, Tela is like a new startup, so it's free from what I see. They're both very similar, both Tela and Vidyard in terms of the features. A few interesting stuff here and there in terms of Tela will, you can stitch between different videos, unlike Vidyard. Vidyard, on the other hand, doesn't let you stitch videos. It's more like a single shot videos, from I understand. So the thing with Vidyard obviously is you can create videos from your Chrome extension. It's free, and once you create these videos, you can then share it from here instantly. You don't have to upload anywhere else. You can embed it. Again, this is kind of free. This free plans mostly, unless you want to have more than 10 embeds, it gets into a premium version. And you can also record from your Chrome extension. So there's a Chrome extension for Vidyard, which kind of lets you quickly record from your browser itself. So those are pretty handy tools if you want to show your product, do a sales training, or any of that. No swanky presentation skills required. That it's more of the live video itself. All right, I think yeah, that's a wrap in terms of where we are.